Wow, disappointed in every sense of the word. Total, such a pathetic attempt at a golf tournament today. 79, dead last probably. Didn't stick around to see if anybody played worse than me. I don't feel like I'm 14 shots worse than those guys. I don't feel like I'm nearly as bad as I played today. But from the time we got there to the time we left, I just couldn't shake the feeling that I didn't belong there. I shouldn't be playing with those guys. Just felt like I was a YouTuber and they were golfers. But yeah, just devastated, really. I mean, my swing totally deserted me. I know I like to be dramatic all the time, but I legitimately did not hit a single golf shot today on the middle of the club face. Maybe one. Maybe that wedge that almost went in, that was my lone birdie of the day. But everything else was some form of a mishit, whether it be slight or major. Wow. Out of bounds off the tee on 18. In the hazard on 5 off the tee. I mean, I don't know. Not just me, but just bad luck as well. It's bad enough to hit the ball as bad as I did, but to top that with the worst luck I've ever seen any single individual have on a golf course is not great. My double, hole 3, 149 yards to the pin. Hit a hook pitching wedge around the trees. Lands pin high, hits something, bounces 35 yards over the green, behind 2 trees. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Hole 1, all 3 of us hit it to the left. I'm the only one behind a tree in a hole. I don't know. I just didn't have the luck they had today. And it's not to say they're much better golfers than me. I'm not trying to say that at all. But it certainly seemed like they couldn't miss a putt and I couldn't make one. And I'm not that much worse than them. Probably the least fun I've had on a golf course in quite a while. Didn't enjoy a single second of it. Just miserable all the way around. I will never play Greenwood Country Club again. Fine layout, decent conditions, but verticutting the greens the day of a tournament it's pathetic. It's disappointing, classless. But if we're trying to provide some kind of legitimacy to the mini tours, then you got to do better than that. That's unacceptable. I'm disappointed in how I played for sure, but I'm very disappointed in my mental game today. I lost composure early and often, and I just can't do that. That's not acceptable. If I'm going to succeed out here, I've got to be composed. I've got to have the mental game because, like we said, these guys have more experience, more money, and I got to have something going for me. And it's got to be the mental game if that's where I'm going to hang my hat. And today it was not. I think the biggest disappointment of the whole day is just that this poor round comes at such an unfortunate time in this journey. I feel like the last week has been so insane with how the social media has been doing. Had the video blow up on TikTok and so much positive support, so many people cheering me on, and so many opportunities coming from social media. Got a meeting later this week about a sponsorship opportunity. Golf Pride has sent me grips and some other stuff in the works that we'll reveal at a later date. And to shoot a 79 on the back of all that really makes me feel like I don't deserve any of that. So I don't know. I think it's it's due to that I played so poorly. This is a new feeling, playing for other people. Like, that's not a feeling I've experienced before. It's one thing to just go out here and self-fund and say if I suck, I suck, and if I lose my own money and whatever. But it feels entirely different to have people believe in you, support you, want you to do well, and financially contribute, only for you to shoot a 79. Next tournament is July the 11th, the Wyoming Open. That's kind of our major of the year. And I really had hoped to go into it with a little more steam. Goal there is to make the cut, be around for the weekend. It'll be the longest tournament we play of the year. It'll be 3 days. It just sucks knowing that I'm better than this. Like, I'm so much better than this. And I want to have standards, and I want to hold myself accountable to that. But then the weight of the expectation is crippling. So I haven't quite figured out how to combine those two things. Not being overwhelmed by expectation, but also understanding where I should be and how good I am and playing to my own ability. I certainly didn't even come close today. Like I said, I don't feel like I deserve to be out there today the way I played, but I'm not 14 shots worse than those guys. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm trying to give myself some slack, but now is just not the time for me to do that. I mean, maybe it is the time for me to do that, but it's not the time I'm going to be able to do that. As I try to think about it and say, well, the two guys I play with today had 6 years of college experience, and now they have way more mini tour experience than me. I've got none of that, and my last 8 years have been not swinging a golf club, and I have 1 year of swinging a golf club, and they have 7 years of competing at the highest level of NCAA and mini tour. So again, that means something, but right now it sounds like an excuse, and I'm not interested in it. And despite that, again, I'm not that much worse. I want to say thank you to Kat and my dad for coming out and watching me, and everybody that supported me throughout the country, I guess. And I don't know, I want to say thank you, but I feel like I should say I'm sorry that I performed this way. I feel like you guys need an apology, and yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I let everybody down. Maybe I'm putting too much pressure on myself. Maybe I'm being too dramatic, but I don't know. That's where I feel right now. Oh well, I guess we'll put it in the books as my second tournament ever. It certainly feels like a welcome to the league moment. I feel like things just got real. The first tournament was cool. It was fun. We got to say, look, we did it. We turned pro, and that was cute. And I feel like it's for real now. Like there's expectations, and eventually, like if this is going to be financially sustainable, got to make some money off of it. The scores have to get better. And I don't know, I just feel like we got punched in the mouth, and welcome to the league in a brutal way. It was disappointing, but I think there's a lot to learn from. And we move on to the Wyoming Open. For now, we'll see you in the next episode of Tourbound.